there's two sides to the story.
Yes.
JP, there's what's wrong with Alabama, what's right with Florida State. Where do you want to start?
Okay, so let's talk about the Alabama part. That, to me, is the biggest issue there, is when you look at the teams that Alabama had under Nick Saban, they always had that hunger, that thirst to win. But, Chris, you mentioned it, and this is the biggest thing that stands out. I played an Alabama team in 2014, the semifinal.
Right.
Ashawn Robinson out there, right? You had Derrick Henry. You knew that they were going to be tough in the trenches. They were going to try to dominate the line of scrimmage. And you got a Florida State team that won 2 games a year ago, and they're pushing you around. You started off the game, nice long drive, 60 yards rushing, right? And you don't do anything else
the rest of the game.
That's the biggest question for me.
I agree. I mean, it starts right there. I feel like through the Nick Saban era, there was only like maybe 2 or 3 times his whole time there where I went, they got dominated up front today. We're seeing it a little too much right now in Alabama.
Oh, we're already seeing the matching unranked losses in the entire Nick Saban era. But the thing is, and I know Alabama fans are so used to success and the standards that he set, I just don't know if you're going to have that kind of standard in college football today. Alabama could stockpile all the best players. Their second string was better than a lot of other places. And now these guys are going to the portal, going and playing elsewhere. Maybe there's other motivations, but they're just not doing the same things the way that Nick Saban built that program when they never slipped up.
I mean, but you got like a Caden Proctor up there on the offensive line. He's one of the strongest dudes in college football. He's one of the most highly recruited offensive linemen. Like,
what's happening?
That's the question.
Losing their swagger.
Attitude.
You know who has not lost their swagger? Maybe they got it back now. Florida State, Tommy Castellanos. Remember what he said at Media Day about facing Alabama? They don't have Nick Saban anymore. They're going to have a hard time stopping me.
Yeah, and listen, they also replaced both coordinators. Like, they put the money behind this turnaround. They needed to flip the switch.
Maybe this Saban not being here thing is also the big picture with the SEC and the dominance that they once had.
I hear you. I hear you there.
Well, a lot of people are talking after this one. Some people who have beaten Nick Saban in Alabama maybe 3 times before. Coach,
look at that.
OC now at FSU.
That felt good. Way to go, Gus.
Familiar. I felt this before.